Good morning, Steep. Loree Penner here. It's a different kind of spiritual practice. I am here at Steep at the Labyrinth, which I will show you in a minute. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a certain way to walk the labyrinth that I have found very helpful in my own personal walk. Let me see if I can turn this around. So here we are. This is the Labyrinth. It's beautiful, done with brick, and as you can see, there are lots of paths on it. It's all one path. One difference between a labyrinth and a maze is that a maze may have many different ways that you can go, whereas a labyrinth, there is only one path, one way. So we enter the labyrinth, and as we do, we look at the labyrinth through the eyes of the threefold path. The threefold path includes three pieces: purgation, or releasing. The second one is illumination. The third one is union. So as we come in to the path, we walk in purgation, which means that we spend our time letting go of everything that is on our minds. We let go of our frustrations with COVID-19 and being stuck at home. We let go of our worries about people and whether or not they're going to remain healthy. We let go of wondering whether or not we will have certain things, in the future. We let go of it all and give it to God. And we keep walking, and as you can see, you keep turning around and turning around. And it's also best not to walk it too quickly. And sometimes we have these long paths, and sometimes they are short. So we just keep walking, letting go. You can even take your palms, push your palms down, as you can see on my shadow, or here you can see my hand. Palms down as we are pushing away these things that are keeping us from hearing what God is trying to say to us. Now I'm going to take a shortcut, which is not something that we normally do in a labyrinth, but I want to show you what you do once you come back in here. And the labyrinth takes a while. Sometimes you feel like you're going to be very close, like here. You might be this close and you think, oh, I'm going to enter at any moment. Look how close I am to the center. I'm going to enter at any moment. And then what happens is you turn away from the center and go the other way. This is like the spiritual journey. None of us asked to be in the middle of what we are in now. None of us really wanted to not have church and stay home, and it's just a very difficult time working at home and trying to get used to technology. So we let all of that go, and we recognize that the spiritual journey does not always take us where we want to go and when we want to get there. And then eventually we do enter into the center. So here I am in the center of the labyrinth, which is a beautiful spot. And here we begin with palms up. We put our palms up, and this is a time of illumination. This is the time when we receive. We close our eyes. We make ourselves quiet. We have just let go of all of the things that are on our mind and all our thoughts and worries. And now we just listen. We listen to God. We listen for direction. We listen for the peace of God. We wait until we feel that we have come into contact with God. At this point, after, could be a few minutes, it could be a half an hour, it could be however long you want, we begin our third step of the journey, which is called union. And we walk out of the labyrinth. As I said, it's always the same path. We walk out of the labyrinth, still palms up, because we are still receiving. But now we are receiving strength. We are receiving direction. So God has given us what we have needed for the day. We believe that God has given us what we have needed to hear from Him for the next step in our journey. And we walk and we accept that as we walk out of the labyrinth. We give thanks for what God has shown us. Even if what He has shown us seems very small, we give thanks and we receive what He has shown us, thanking Him for everything that He has done. And now I'm going to take another short cut and walk out of the labyrinth and look out onto the beauty of the garden, the beauty of this place that we love so much. Over there, beyond the memorial garden, there's staked out the place where our new columbarium will go. We look at our beloved church, and we come back around and look at this beautiful labyrinth, and we give thanks for what God has done for us today. Amen.